Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Relish the Ryker Down Under. Today I'm going to take you, as I have said I would in previous videos, of a little jacaranda trip. It is our jacaranda season and we are at the beginning of our jacaranda festival in Grafton. So look, if you don't like the colour purple, maybe this video is not for you. But it's not really about Rebel the Ryker today, not that it always is. It's about showing you Grafton in jacaranda season. So we're coming into Grafton from the west, as though you were coming from Glen Innes. This is Ryan Street. And it has a nice display of jacarandas. Probably not the best in Grafton, but it still has a very nice display. This one's beautiful. This is take two, by the way. I did all of this yesterday and we had a fail on the sound and we don't know why. We also had a fail on the with the camera and it froze, and we can only figure that it was too hot, because at the moment we are reaching between 35 and 40 degrees. It is hazy. We do have bushfires around us due to this disgusting drought that we're suffering, and we certainly hope that those bushfires do not do what they did in 2019, which is quite hard to talk about. So hopefully the colours will come up nicely. Not as nice as being here in the flesh, but it still gives you an idea. Let's hope this time it's not a fail and I don't have to do all over again. Plus I waffled on a bit yesterday anyway. I was doing a tom. I was waffling. But the jacarandas are surviving the drought quite well. One actually came over the other day in very, very, very high winds straight across one of our streets. Could have been dangerous for some people, but fortunately they just happened to pull over for something beforehand. So I will show you a few other things in Grafton that I have said that I was going to show you, and one of those will be the old jail. Oh, a spot of cricket today. I don't know how you can play in this heat, but they're keen. This afternoon will be worse. Now we have two bridges in Grafton. One is the original old bridge, and it's not pretty to look at, and you will see that going over. I don't know why, it was never really maintained. It, I think, was opened in 1932, and it was a bridge that did open to boats, ships. It's probably well and truly rusted in place now. And we'll go over that first. That's our bendy bridge. I grew up with it. It was just a bridge to me. I think I didn't realise just how significant or iconic it was until I'm a full-grown adult. Most people are fascinated by the bend in it on both ends. And underneath the railway bridge is the railway crossing. The trains travel underneath. That building there is Sunshine Sugar, and no doubt the sugar comes from down south from Harwood, where there is a sugarcane mill. So we're approaching the Bendy Bridge now, the Clarence River, the Grafton Bridge. And you can see just how old and unkept this bridge is. And there's our little first bend. And very hard to see our magnificent river, but it's through there and it's beautiful. And there's the new bridge over there, and we'll be going home that way. And you can probably see, well hopefully you can see, there is a tree line when you come across the bridge, and you can see some of the jacarandas, but even when they're not in bloom, that is, here we go to the other bend. Grafton does have a beautiful tree line when you're coming into it over this bridge. And this is always pretty, like it's that jacaranda welcomes you. Lots of carpet of purple on the ground, and when it's wet it's a bit slippery and dangerous. So first of all, I'll go through a place that it's not jacarandas, but it's fig trees, and I think it's called Fig Tree Avenue, and it's really beautiful. So it's something that you can look at all year round, not just in jacaranda season. There's the bridge. However, the second bridge was a bit of a lifesaver for commuters, excuse me, because mornings and afternoons were terrible with the build-up of traffic. It's not a big town, but the build-up of traffic at school hours and opening hours of shops and closing are dreadful. So the new bridge has saved that. So I'll do a double take on Fig Tree Avenue. I'll go up and down. Now this is it here, and it's just beautiful. It's called Ember Street, and I hope this camera picks up. No, the garbage bins are out. Not great to look at, but spoils it a bit. It's just really, really beautiful, and it's cool and it's lovely to come through. It's not long, but it's very, very nice to look at. I can imagine it would be very eerie at night time. So we'll just go back through and have a look. The river's just over there. This is expensive real estate down here. I can't afford it. But this is lovely. On a hot day, this is lovely to ride through. Lots of leaves, I suppose, blow down, but oh gosh, who cares? Okay, so we have some more jacarandas here. Now, I won't be going through every street that has jacarandas, otherwise I'd be filming for a long time. So I'm just going to try and remember the best ones. Right, Rebel the Ryker just had had a failure, and I don't know what sort of failure. Not doing it now. But I'll keep a close eye out as I do my little tour. because I just want to get it done. But if it has another failure, I don't know that I'll be completing the tour. There's some nice jacarandas down there also. Okay, I'm only going up this street because I grew up in this street, in this area of Grafton called Dovedale. And it's that house on the left over there, second from the corner. I lived there from when I was 12 to 21. It's changed a lot now, and it has recently been sold again. I left at 21 to move in with my friend and another friend and into a unit, and we got kicked out because we were 21 and we were doing what 21-year-olds do. Messing up a bit. So there's sports parks there, Fisher Park, Lower Fisher Park, Upper Fisher Park, lots of cricket and hockey. Down to the left is Prince Street, which is the main street, shopping. And we're going to the right of Prince Street, and there's lovely jacarandas along here. The tennis courts, but they're lovely along here. And for travellers, because our beautiful caravan park has closed, you can stay at the showground there. They have all the facilities that one needs when travelling for campers and whatnot. And that's our old barn over there, and that old barn still has lots of functions. And there's some pretty trees here. Not very many up this end. Now I'm going to come back to it, but over there on the corner is the jail. But I will come back to that and go around there. Up there is our hospital. And there's some nice jacarandas along here. Not the most stunning in the town, but still beautiful. And there's the tourists taking pictures, as they do every jacaranda. And if they get too close to the side of the road, we just run over them. No, we don't really. Now that building sticking up over there, that is actually the old Tui's brewery. There's lots of different things in there now, lots of industry and bits and pieces, but yes, that's where Tui's came from many years ago. Well, that's where some of them came from, not all, I presume. Now, I know that this is a street that, I'll have to go this way and turn around, I think, just to show this entry. So I'm outbound now towards Casino on Turf Street, which runs into the Summerland Highway. I'll just go out and I'll do a little turnaround. Actually, I probably didn't need to do that, but it's just a very pretty entry into Grafton from the Summerland Highway from Casino. Well, folks, I'm sorry, but I've had to chime in here. Our recording failed again, and I don't want to go back out on the trike and do it all again, so I'm going to talk over the rest of this. So I've pulled over here so that we can go back all the way in through Turf Street, which shows you how pretty it is. So this is coming from the Casino entrance. It's quite a sea of purple, and if you can't be there, which is the best thing to be, to see it and appreciate it, why not watch it here? So on the right here we have the racecourse, and every July we have the Grafton Cup. I'm not into horse racing, so I don't actually go, but it does bring a lot of tourists into the town. There used to actually be a golf course in the middle of that, but they've stopped that. We do have a big golf course over South Grafton though. So you can see just how many trees are along here. And no matter where you go in Grafton during Jacaranda, you will see them. They're just not dotted here and there, they're actually everywhere. To the left there, that's our Grafton pool, and shamefully, it's not in operation now for the second year. It's a council matter, a money matter, and all sorts of things. I know it needed redoing, but now it's come to a standstill. Not great for the kids. Coming up on the left here, we have a little park called C Park. Strange name, S-E-E. And Tom and I were married in C Park. It will be coming up to 40 years next March. Now at C Park, during Jacaranda, they have something called Illuminate, and they put the lights under the trees. They have entertainment there at night. I'm thinking food. I haven't actually been. I will try to go this year. It's a lovely park. I don't know where Jacker Jill is this year. Jacker Jill is our 6-metre tall Cupid doll. I know that sounds funny, but that's what she is. She was one of 17 that was in the Baz Luhrmann film Strictly Ballroom. She was also in the closing ceremony of the Sydney Olympics. She was donated to Grafton. I do hope we see her back. I don't know why she's not there. In 2019 she was in Market Square, and some vandals decided to set fire to her dress. So she was revamped, and she's really, really beautiful. Beautiful purple dress, and the light would come in underneath her, and she looks so lovely. I hope she returns. And there's netball courts on the left there. I used to play netball there right through to before I moved to Brisbane, from school right through to adulthood. Right, we're approaching the jail. Now here on the corner is where the jail, the prisoners would garden, and I think they grew a lot of vegetables. It's a huge area. It's sad to see it just sitting there going to waste now. So this is the original jail that I have spoken of. We're hoping something is done with it, and it's a lovely, look at those beautiful entrance there. 1832 I think the date was there, right in the middle of town. And this was the jail that Raymond John Denning escaped from in the late 70s. It was a big thing at the time. The police, I worked out at Junction Hill in an office. The police came out to warn us, and I remember one of the girls raced out and locked the petrol cap on her car. She wasn't letting Raymond John Denning take her car. So we'll go back past it again, and I can still remember as a youngster seeing the guard standing up there with his rifle up in the tower overlooking the prisoners. I hope they do something sensible with it. Grafton has lots and lots of old houses, and a lot of them are really beautiful and well maintained. The newer houses are out at Junction Hill and in some part of the new estates. We're back into Prince Street now. Now on Jacaranda Thursday, which is towards the last week of Jacaranda, they close off the main street and have markets and have running around silliness and displays purple ice cream, which is really nice. That is Market Square on the left, and that's where a lot of functions happen. And coming up soon will be the crowning of the Jacaranda Ambassador. Now just there you can see a little clock tower. I didn't get it quite in, but there's a little, well, there's a crown up the top of that, and it lights up at night. Way back when I lived here as a youngster, we used to have school displays and the kids would dance in Market Square. They don't do that anymore. And all of the shops would have a theme, and not only the shops, the councils, the library, they'd all dress up to a theme, and it was brilliant. They all had a theme, they all dressed up, and it was great to go into their shops because they made them into something different. But they don't do that now. Some of them might, but I don't think a lot. They just tend to have the markets. They close it all off in this area here. And the banks used to have themes as well, and they'd get dressed up. So, gosh, I'm moving my head a lot here. We're coming up now. I'll just take you down to the river, and coming up on the right there's the Crown Hotel. Not quite there yet, but getting there. Now, for anyone that does come to Grafton at any given time of the year, I would recommend coming to the Crown Hotel for a night meal. That's it there on the right. And then sitting outside overlooking the river. They have an area over there right out overlooking the river. And we're looking over, if I could stop moving my head, at Susan Island. So that's an island there that you can see in front of us. It's called Susan Island, and flying fox everywhere. At night that flying fox will come out and there's millions of them. And it's worth watching. I think the river is not utilised enough. It's a beautiful big river and it's not utilised enough. That is the old post office on the right and the courthouse on the right. People going in there to face their judgment. And tucked away up on the corner is the police station up in there. Then we have the cathedral there, which is pretty with the jacarandas around it. That's the Anglican Cathedral. You can see a white jacaranda over there, straight in front of me. And you will see another white jacaranda as I go around here, right there. They might look like it, but they are jacarandas. And then you will see another one just there on the right. It would be nice if it was right beside the purple one and one of our flame trees. That would look beautiful, but it's not. Coming up there on the right is our TAFE car park. I went to TAFE there in 1977. Now they have, on the last Saturday of Jacaranda, they have a brilliant market. It's all artisan, and I think that it's better than the Thursday market. It's a nice morning out. Lots of shady trees, lots of food vendors, you know, coffee. Sit in the shade and just enjoy it. We're coming up onto the new bridge now. It's a 60k bridge. And once again, hopefully we'll have a view of the river. The old bridge there on the right. And you can just see how rusted it is. Okay everyone, that's the end of our tour around Grafton in Jacaranda season. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you wish, and thanks for chiming in for another one of our videos. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.